Hello guys, and welcome back to another Inktober video. If you're new here, I'm Monet, artfully known as Monet Madness, and today we are diving into day 2, y'all. The prompt for today is spiders. Ooh. When I first saw this prompt yesterday, I had no idea how I was going to accomplish this feat. But then this morning, as I was walking my dogs, I was thinking more about it, and I was really questioning how on earth am I going to illustrate spiders? Let me start off first by saying that I have come a long way when it comes to arachnids, okay? Your girl had a very, very deep phobia of spiders. This fear was so bad that at one point in my life, I couldn't even look at a picture of a spider, let alone draw one. I'm pretty sure I was scarred at a young age from the time I almost walked into this giant web with a huge yellow garden spider sitting right in the middle of it. And if you don't know what those are, Google it at your own risk. This actually leads me into a hilarious now, scary then story about when a spider almost killed me. Seriously, I almost died. Now, I can't remember exactly who told me this, but I feel it was either my grandmother or my late father. I remember being 16 in my grandmother's house and trying to kill a spider. As I was just about to murder my lifelong foe, I was told something that literally still sticks with me to this day. Don't ever kill a spider, they are our ancestors. Now, the more I think about this, the more I believe my father said it because he was very spiritual. But ever since then, I have really refrained from killing spiders. Then in 2021, I started gardening and began to see how helpful spiders actually were. I had this one spider who every morning I saw his web in the same spot and it always had bugs in it. It got to a point where I would greet the spider and tell him thank you for ridding my garden of all the bugs that would just eat up my stuff. This leads me into my near-death experience. Clearly, I had begun to get a lot more comfortable with spiders than I probably should have. In a way, what happened makes me feel like it was the universe humbling me, for real. I was at work one day and I was gonna go grab me some breakfast from the nearby donut shop. Well, as I was walking, I passed my car and noticed a little bitty spider crawling on the hood. Now, apparently, I was in some type of let me stop and smell the roses kind of mood, because tell me why, I took it upon myself to get closer and look at the spider. I remember it being like a yellowish jumping spider. I remember seeing how they would stalk their prey and literally jump on them to catch them. And coincidentally enough, there happened to be some type of fly or something that was lingering around the spider on my car. Well, I got the bright idea to lead the spider towards the fly. He clearly didn't see it, so I'm thinking, okay, if I just reach out to the spider, it's gonna start moving to where I want it to go. Why? Because everybody says that they are more afraid of you than you are of them. So as I'm getting closer, trying to show the spider where his breakfast was, trying to be a good person, the spider does not move away, y'all. In fact, it's like following my hand. Immediately, I should have known better and just walked away, but for some reason, I thought maybe I was not close enough to it. So what did I do? I moved my hand closer to this spider. The next thing that happened literally made my soul leave my body. This dang spider, instead of moving away from my nearing finger, jumped on my finger, y'all. I must have screamed so loud that people were coming out of the cars and the businesses trying to see what had just happened. When I tell y'all, my body jolted in a way that I have never felt before or since. I literally almost died, y'all. I don't even know what happened to the spider. In my fit of panic, I assumed I killed it. I caught my breath, got my donut. Would you believe me if I told you the dang spider was back on the hood of my car? Not only on the hood, but when I walked by, he literally turned his little body and followed me. This very story was the inspiration behind this illustration, because even though I almost died during that interaction, looking back, I can now see that that spider was probably just trying to say hi. He was probably looking at me all crazy after all of that and was like, what the heck is wrong with her? She stuck her finger out to me. What else was I supposed to do? With all that being said, I have decided to use my near-death experience as an opportunity to make some art from it. I have drawn a cute little jumping spider who is delicately reaching out his hand to nothing other than my hand. And I am so proud of myself that I managed to, number one, start off with those sketches. It was a lot of fun looking at reference pictures and really just trying to make them look as cute as possible. If you've ever seen Lucas the spider, that is what I was trying to embody. I wanted it to be super cute, just to symbolize that spiders don't have to be scary and they can be our friends. I really wanted to illustrate the unity that can be with our eight-legged friends, and only if we decide that this can be possible. This Inktober, I know it's only day 2, but so far I have felt like I've leveled up only within a matter of 24 hours. And I feel like if I'm doing this now on day 2, what on earth am I gonna be doing at day 31? Is it gonna be like hyper-realism? What? Vince Van Gogh? Is it gonna be some Picasso? Like, it's gonna be something. You cannot tell me. You cannot tell me. My thoughts so far is very hopeful, and the biggest lesson that I am picking up now when it comes to these prompts is to just let your mind wander and just let it go, because yesterday I had no idea that this is what I would be creating today. And it all came because I just thought about memories of spiders and allowed myself to push the boundary on what that would look like and actually use a real life experience. Well guys, we have successfully completed another day, and if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments and consider subscribing. If you're doing Inktober, share your drawings with me on Instagram by posting them and tagging me at Monet Madness. I would really love to hear from you. So until next time, happy drawing, and y'all have a great day. Bye.